seventh mental state known as complete pacification. At that level, your mind is completely focused, of course, on the image of the meditation. But the problem is your mind, and also your mind has its intensity and has its clarity and limpidity as well. But it doesn't have intense clarity that it needs to have or it needs to cultivate. It doesn't have intense clarity. It doesn't have intense limpidity, it doesn't have enough clarity and limpidity and intensity that it needs to have in order to achieve the meditative serenity. That is the time of most. That is the time of most difficulties of meditation. That's the most dangerous time of meditation practice. It can lead to wrong form of inappropriate form of meditation. That kind of meditation. If you continuously practice meditation in such a way, then instead of helping the mind to progress, it can cause the dullness of your mind. It can lead the mind towards negative state, and your mind can become more dull and more less. It can lose its alertness and clarity. It's not the correct way of practicing meditation. In other words, you have to have kind of changes in the way that you are meditating. When you reach the seventh mental state, known as complete pacification, and then gradually you will be able, if you keep trying to develop the intensity of the mind and clarity of the mind, as well as at the same time you have a complete focus on the image, then gradually you will be able to develop your mind into complete intensity and clarity and limpidity as well. And also at the same time you are able to focus completely on the image of meditation. And when you reach the mental state, eighth mental state, known as one-pointed attention, which is the eighth level of mental abiding. When you reach that level, when you meditate and try to focus, you have to put a little bit of effort in focusing, to be able to focus. You have to put a little bit of effort to be able to have focus on the image of your meditation. But once you have put a little bit of effort to be able to have focus on the image of your meditation, then you will be able to continuously have focus, without much struggle. When you reach the ninth mental state, known as balance placement, and then as soon as you start focusing on the image of your meditation, and then mind remains completely focused on that image without any effort. In other words, you don't have to put any effort to be able to have focus on the image of your meditation. For example, you can see some people when they sing without any thinking. They don't have to think of their song. They can sing without thinking and spontaneously because the familiarity that they have developed with the song. In the same way, when you reach the ninth mental state, you don't need to put any effort to have focus on the image of your meditation. Once you start thinking of the image, you are always able to have complete focus as long as you want. You can see some people, who likes that. Some people they are kind of habituated themselves singing all the time, even though any one of the family is dead, and they you will see them singing. It's because of the strong habit that they have developed for singing. So in the same way, similarly, if you develop familiarity with the image of your meditation or with an object of your meditation, and in your mind becomes your mind managed to establish very close relationship with an object, its object, and its mind is that's what as a result, mind is always have complete focus on the image and object meditation. So as soon as you have reached the ninth mental state, which is not a balanced placement, and if you continuously practice meditation and focus your mind on the object or on the image of your meditation continuously, then the benefit that you can gain, you can receive is you can develop the mental quality as well as physical quality known as pliancy. I think they call mental pliancy and physical pliancy that can be developed by continuous practice on single point of meditation. The meaning of the mental pliancy, they call mental pliancy. In other words, your mind become very serviceable. You can employ your mind for anything as long as you want. So your mind has become very serviceable, or pliancy has developed a quality known as pliancy. So once you have developed the mental pliancy through single body meditation practice, then you have overcome the obstructions or laziness that usually prevents us from practicing meditation. And the mind has also, at the same time, the mind has become free from any kind of tiredness. Your mind never gets tired, even though you employ it as long as you want, and you develop what they call known as the mental bliss, the joy or the bliss. And right after you have developed mental pliancy, then it can give rises or generates what they call body pliancy. Pliancy. Once you have developed body pliancy, I don't know if I pronounced correctly, pliancy. Once you have developed body pliancy, and then as a result, your body will never get tired of practicing meditation. Even though you sit and meditate for hours and hours, your body would never say that I'm tired, and things like that. And in general, right now, the present situation of the body is that if you sit and meditate for let's say 1 hour, and the body would say, or it's kind of gives signal that it's getting tired of sitting long time. But once you have developed body pliancy, you are free from all these form of obstacles or difficulties of the body. As soon as you develop physical pliancy, as a result, in the experience that you develop in your body sensation is like it's like when you shave your head completely, become bald, make your head bald completely with the blade, and then you touch the completely bald headed, shaved head with a warm hand like this, and then you can experience the sensation of the touch of the hand on the level of the head. That kind of sensation or experience, physical sensation, will develop as soon as you develop physical body pliancy. This is just a small example of what kind of sensation that you can experience. But because you don't have the knowledge of this experience or sensation that one can have, one can experience that one's head is shaved and has one's head on the head, because you never shaved your head. We often experience this sensation of bliss on our head because we often shave our head and touch our warm hand. So as soon as you shave your head, and then you place your warm hand palm on your head, and you develop kind of sensation. And so when you develop body pliancy, you develop that kind of, you will experience that kind of sensation from the top, from the head to the toes, from to the feet. In your entire body, you will experience this kind of sensation in your body. And once you have developed the physical body pliancy, and then it will kind of generate or give rises what they call physical body bliss, physical bliss, the joy. The bliss you will experience body bliss, because at the time, what happens as a result of your meditation practice, the very unique special energy flows through the channel that you have, and the different kind of channels of the body. And then you will experience very lightness of the body, very comfortable. And you would feel that even though if you want to jump from here to all the way there, you feel like you feel like I can do it. That kind of lightness you will experience in your body. And as soon as the very subtle energy, very subtle wind flows through the channels that you have in your body, and it kind of generates body bliss, physical joy or physical bliss, and then that gradually that kind of experience give rises the mental bliss and kind of transformation known as kind of mental bliss. And once you and then when you have been experience, when you are experiencing these physical sensation or bliss, and then that finally leads to the mental bliss, and then that kind of experience or bliss is very very apparent, very very visible. It's kind of very visible. You can tell that it is you experience. It's kind of in a high strength, and then kind of gradually, if you keep experiencing, it kind of the strength kind of reduce, the strength of the bliss kind of reduce or minimize it's by itself, and then gradually you develop the meditative serenity, what they call samadhi. So if when you start practicing meditation, it is good. It's important that you just do it for a very short time. You don't want to do it long time at the beginning. You do it short time, but number of time in your daily life in one day, and then that is the best way to do meditation. You sit and meditate for a very short time, and then even though you experience kind of joy or rest or peaceful state of mind, and you feel like you can still practice meditation continuously for 10 or 15 more minutes, you don't want to continue. You have to just stop right there. You have to stop at the time that you even want to do continuously. Sometimes if you find, when you sit and meditate, if you find that your mind is not really clear, and it's not really alert, and it's kind of dull, and then thinking, is experience thinking mind, and then you don't want to force yourself into meditation. If you meditate, if you try to meditate long time at the beginning, and then it can gradually or sooner or later it can discourage you to continue. For example, when you find or eat a very delicious meal, but if you eat it more than enough, and then when you see that same meal, when you see the same meal again somewhere else, and then you develop kind of dislike, so that's what happens. So you have to stop at the right time or right moment before you develop kind of dislike to the object. Say, for example, if when you see or eat a good or delicious meal, and then you stop, and then when you stop at the right time before you are completely full, then when you see the same meal again, you will develop the wish to eat again. Similarly, when you meditate, if you meditate for a short time, even though at the end of your short time meditation, even though you find yourself kind of willing to meditate continuously, but if you without doing continuously, if you stop and if you stop the meditation and stop doing continuously, and then next time you will kind of develop again. You will develop the wish to meditate again, continuously. On the other hand, if you try to meditate for as long as you can, and then instead of having success in practicing meditation, gradually or sooner or later, you might find yourself getting tired of even the cushion of your meditation. just by the side of the cushion or side of the room, you might develop that kind of uneasy, or you kind of develop the dislike towards that object. Sometimes it can develop or give rise negative emotions such as anger, and can impel you to do negative things such as breaking the things. So whatever you do, such as meditation practice, you have to be smart and be wise, and then maintain continuity of your practice. So there are different methods that can help one to achieve meditative serenity or samadhi, but if you are not able to practice all this, if you are not able to apply all these different methods to achieve meditative serenity, but if you practice inhalation and exhalation of your breath, it can be very effective and very helpful to pacify your mind. This breathing meditation can prevent the conceptual thoughts from arising and maintain peace. If you practice breathing meditation, and then as a result, the benefit that you can gain is that you are giving rest to our monkey mind. If you are able to let your monkey mind have some rest, and it will help reduce or it will reduce your blood pressure, as well as it is very good for your health as well. It can also increase the lifespan. Because when you are able to have calm mind, peaceful state of mind, and then what happens as a result? All the subtle energies, the winds that flows through the channels are able to flow smoothly and spontaneously without any kind of blockage. So that helps to have sound health and an increased lifespan. The more you are able to familiarize yourself with the calm or peaceful mental state, then it can help reduce your negative emotions such as anger as well. The usually anger arises, or negative emotion such as anger arises due to the crowdiness that we have, crowdiness in our mental state, or unhappy mental state. And as a result, the benefit of practicing meditation or result is that if you continuously try to practice meditation and have focus and practice breathing meditation as well, and as a result or benefit is that you will enjoy peaceful mental state and will have very more sound health and will be free from sickness, many kind of sickness, and will enjoy long life, happy long life. So I think it's better stop at the happy long life. So if you have questions, we still have half an hour to discuss, to have question answer.
I have one question. When you're focusing on the image, are you also practicing breathing, or is that something you stop before you do the focusing on the image? Because that's too much for me.
No, that's not the case. Breathing meditation is something to be done before you start focusing on the image of your meditation. Because when you are able to practice breathing meditation well, then it will help you be able to have a more focused mind on the image of your meditations.
How does one control their breath, breathing in one nostril and out the other nostril? Thank you.
How does one control?
How does?
Do you put your finger over your nose or you
Yeah.
just imagine it?
Okay. Ulia, Ongurchi, the Kanischi was Ulia, Zugur, Namasha, Ongurchi, was.
Kashi do Shanghai Chigores, those Sha to Siaten, and those Shaman Lucian Chigores. In the Jimmy Chevrolet, no one you never guarded to us, no guardian calibers.
There are some people, they press their finger on the right nostril and and try to inhale through the left nostril and then press again the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. So that's what they try to do. But it is not kind of mandatory. It's not something necessary to do by everybody. Because it's kind of sometimes it kind of creates kind of problem. It kind of blocks the flow of the breath.
No, Magana the Tigris.
If the such form of practice does not block the flow of the breath, then it's okay. If it doesn't cause blockage in your nose, then that's okay. You can do like that. If you study the condition of your nose, most of you might find that one of your noses most of the times blocked. He himself find one of the nostrils is always blocked. But he hasn't finished the answer. When you try to breathe in through the left nostril and exhale through the right nostril, you can just do it in and out, breathing in and out by visualizing, by imagining, by visualizing. You don't have to kind of put effort. Just is it done mainly by visualization or imagination. If you try, you would find it more effective, and it would help you to have control over your breath. Any more questions?
How important is it to have a teacher?
If someone, if you want to practice meditation, definitely you need a teacher who can guide you, who can help you how to do correct form of meditation practice. Not only you need a teacher, but you need a qualified teacher who been there and done that, who can guide you correctly. Now, whatever the discussion, the teaching, the talk that he gave right now is like the key to open the door of the meditation practice. It's just very very basic things. Any more questions? Yes. cheto ne hapos of the missing extra large dev karlo or page the karlo dev karlo or so come the change and then I'm going to touch my own chido dev hapo karlo or
다 어쨌든 보면 되지만 뭐래.
there are many types of meditation.
조금 쓰기지만 조금 쓰기.
In general, we classify meditation into two forms of meditation, known as analytical meditation and single body meditation.
간단 매주시에도 조금씩 그랬어.
The meditation that we have discussed today is the meditation known as single body meditation or placement meditation.
그래서 이집도로 가르치는 의미는 내가 시행해요. 제단신은 남리도 사베나 남리나는 요요です. 그래서 남리도 내가
there are many books, that teach, that guides you, that describes the methods to have successful meditation practice. And there is a particular book known as the Lamrim in Tibetan. In English, it's known as the stages of the path leading to the liberation and enlightenment. The very particular book also describes the form of the methods that can help you achieve meditative serenity.
My friend and I live in Universal City, which is near the Buddhist temple in Shirts. Are you familiar with?
Charlottesville?
Pardon me?
Charlottesville? Where you living?
Well, it's Universal City. It's just outside of San Antonio, and near the Buddhist temple in Shirts, Texas. Are you familiar with that?
No, not really.
Yeah, I was wondering if they conducted classes there at that temple.
Oh, okay. I don't know that.
They do. They do. Thank you.
I don't.
I was wondering, and you partially answered my previous question, if you in your practice and your focus and training work with enlightenment and the ultimate liberation, and if so, what are the definitions of those two?
Definition of liberation and enlightenment?
Enlightenment versus
And liberation. Definition of liberation and enlightenment.
Yeah.
Tarbat the Sanji Koban said Tinito, Tadado, the model, Tinito Karisco. Tarbat said Sanji Koban said Tadado model.
타바스에 대 유무 빵들 타바스에 그랬어. 유무 빵들.
Liberation, the meaning of the liberation, or definition of the meaning, I should say, meaning of the liberation is that when you have eliminated all forms of afflicting emotion, and then that means you have achieved liberation. In other words, you have liberated yourself from these afflicting emotions.
So I was
산지 고방은 시리마.
And the enlightenment is when you achieve enlightenment, you not only eliminate all forms of afflicting emotions, but you also eliminate the obscuration that obstructs to achieve omniscient mind or to achieve enlightenment.
So in your definition of theory, if there were a level to them, enlightenment here is liberation is here, or vice versa?
Liberation and enlightenment are totally
산지 토고です.
enlightenment is a superior, is higher stage than the liberation. You first achieve liberation and then you achieve enlightenment. Enlightenment is ultimate goal of Buddhist practice.
So enlightenment is total ego dissolution and
다들 모든 상황 차이로만 빼는 거 폴리스 차샤리나. 폴리스 조조스 동안 폴리스 타바디 타바소스. 얘네야 폴리스 타는 데로 PhD 제가 PhD 제는 그 폴리스 타바 틀 말에 PhD 제는 뭐 어째 PhD 상제 주세요.
When you go to when you study in your little life, in our life, we go to college, and then we go to once we finish college. When you finish college, it's like you have achieved liberation. When you have finished your college studies, then it means like you have achieved liberation. and when you start, then you start studying things for the PhD or doctor, and then when you have achieved or become PhD or doctor, and then it's like you have it's enlightenment.
I have heard the difference.
Yeah,
You
yes.
know,
Why?
Yes, please. Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
I have a question, because in reality, that those of us who live really busy lives and have kids, full-time jobs, and finding the time, to devote to meditation, what would you say would be the minimum amount that you would need to do to really have the benefit of it? That it would benefit your life?
너무 들리나 오열했습니다. 제가서 야무이 우이는 이제 공개 더버이어서 공개 규제민이 들려야 공개 타고 가야지.
되게 공인시에서 왔어. 공인은 나는 그 제가 서고 이런 그들이야. 제공도 싫어하고 이랬어. 조금 뒤때 조금 지나고 우중 보내시도 갔어. 우중 보내다 가만가도 보내야 주도 유시다진 가만가도 보면 돼. 내가 같이 돼.
Earlier we mentioned that there are two forms of meditation. Meditation known as single body meditation and analytical meditations. People like you who are very busy in your daily life can practice more analytical meditation, observing things and analyzing the object, or so you can still, even if you don't have time to sit down and practice single body meditation or breathing meditation, but you can still practice analytical meditation in your daily life, because for which you don't have to sit and and have certain form of posture and spend a lot of time. But single body meditation is breathing meditation is also something you can do in your daily life, no matter how much busy you are. It's because he advised, Geshe advised that you can do it. You just do it especially at the beginning. You do it only for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, not long. Then so no matter how much busy you are, but you must have time. You can dedicate 5 or 10 minutes to practice breathing meditation. This is something that you can do even though you are busy.
시내에서 보면서 여기는 좀 먹고 싶어 하는 보면서 왔어. 그때 오늘 제가 사고도 내가 먹고 얘기 들을 때 답답하고 했어.
And meditative serenity, single body meditation is meditative serenity, samadhi in Sanskrit, is kind of difficult for those who are busy, who are very busy in their daily life, because it needs more time to sit and then have cultivate concentration and have complete focused mind. So it's kind of more difficult. But still, I can give you a peace of mind or a method.
오늘 취샤마 통보 지금도 제공 소지를 나왔어. 오늘 파고게 했어. 이런 가서 본 제공세. 이 제공도 계속 또 보지를 나왔어.
제공 맞지?
제공 지금.
As we talked about two forms of meditation, single body meditation and analytical meditation. For those who are seriously practitioner, those who practice seriously the Buddhism, let's say, who are serious practitioner, they like to practice analytical meditation than single body meditation, and then they like to dedicate more time to practice analytical meditation than cultivating single body meditation. When you practice analytical meditation, you don't have to take off from your job. You can do it without leaving your job. And analytical meditation is something you can do without leaving your job, without taking off from your job. But if you want to practice single body meditation and achieve meditative serenity, you have to leave your job, or and take off from your job, and dedicate, spend more time, spend specific time for this purpose.
The second form of meditation, I'm not quite sure which is that the same thing as like self-inquiry?
Self-inquiry.
Yeah.
Jegum said so running around target check names for
제 말은
Who am I? What am I?
last two days they don't
The internal.
This is no
What is the it's analytical?
yeah analytical
제공을 장주고 쓴 거야. 제공을 장법 보면 인주 보면 저거 제공을
analytical meditation are those meditation in which you cultivate love, compassion, and bodhicitta, altruism. They want to call. These forms, when you cultivate love, compassion, bodhicitta, these can be considered an analytical meditation.
So it's like the allness or the nothingness. Like allness would be the analytical type.
Allness,
Allness is
everything.
everything is
Analytical
the
meditation,
presence
nothingness
or
is.
reality or God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothingness is think upon it. That's what I think.
Yes.
근데 저는 제공 세대 아니 그 참아야 참데 저 친구는 뭐 참아지 이게 되는 참게 되는 제공 세대를 저 홈스들은 가보시 명예 통과를 해야 되고 그래서 this is not the case. This is actually not the case. This is not the case. We have very short time, so we can't go detailed in explaining the analytical meditation and the second point. Any more? One more question there.
Well, thank you. I was curious, like other types of meditation, like transcendental meditation.
Transcendental
In your
meditation.
opinion, can other types of like yoga, transcendental meditation, kundalini, light tantra, can they interfere with progress in the Buddhist type of meditation? Can they
Can interfere to progress. There are come down all those Kundalini said or the white Tara said or what yoga meditation said or that Shigada Jidemi transcendental Jidemi comes they come about the Yedi come to get the German, Nabichiki come here, Negro, Nabichiki Topaya Pair Negro, come down Topaya Pair Negro. No, Geshe said this form of meditation would not damage or will not hurt to have progress in Buddhist practice.
Thank you.
I had a teacher, I had a hard time concentrating, I had a hard time focusing. So he gave me as the object of my meditation a puddle of water in the moonlight. So there was a little bit of movement, but I could focus on the one image. Would it be a good idea to progress to a fixed image with no movement?
So you are right now you are focusing on the petal of the moon, which is in the water.
Yeah.
Petal of the moon. Okay. So you want to kind of have that's kind of shaping or moving, right?
Right. There's still movement. So should I progress to a
still
object?
Still another object as a fixed. You say or same fixed object. You want to have shift the same object or same fixed object or another object.
Well, that's always a little bit of motion because it's
Okay.
the focus is on the water, so there's always motion. So should I change to progress? Should I change to a still image?
Okay. Frange gom jabe sam gom jabe lamens mi gom agi shay lugo yugo le ayi shi yugo shay kale ko shidos ni gona jige to so jige digane chuna le dawe gi sunye yoro ni dawe sunye des mi shay zen digale gom jabe se dos ni sunye ne chuna yoro yesa odi mo jige ne yo de no edu gane ko gom jabe kale to ni so ga frange de mi be yu de a jolo ko jo jabe mi nge de ya mi go te no digre wesi This is very good idea. You can shift to the fixed object, and stable object. That's good idea. You can do it. I think time is, we have to stop at the 8 o'clock, 8:30, so its time is up, so. Thank you very much to everybody.
I want to thank again Geshe Drakpa and Lama Passang, and let you all know that next week here, next Wednesday here at Viva, Geshe Drakpa and Lama Passang will be here along with Reverend Jane Patterson. Could you please stand, Jane? And they are going to be discussing where Jesus meets Buddha, compassion and wisdom, and that will be here at the same time, I believe, 6:30 to 8:30 on Wednesday. Then the following week, Wednesday, January 10th, from 6:30 to 8:30 here, Geshe Drakpa and Lama Passang will be back, and Geshe Drakpa will be discussing overcoming the fear of death, which is something we probably could all relate to. Also, I wanted to let you know that Lama Passang teaches throughout the year at Bao Quang Temple here in San Antonio. That is, it's north of the Loop, off of Nacogdoches, where O'Connor and Nacogdoches meet, and it's just a little west in there. It's on Santa Gertrudis Road here in town. And also, for the next 3 Saturdays at Bao Quang Temple, Geshe Drakpa will also be teaching Western audiences there. And that will be, those will start at 11:30 in the morning. So if you have more questions about that, you can talk to my wife, Kobita, who's in the blue sweater, and she can probably get emails to you that give you directions and more information on that. We are going to present Geshe Drakpa with a kata. It's a prayer shawl. And, okay. And Kavita, was there something about a donation bowl? Okay, there's a donation bowl here, if anybody is so moved.
Well, we already.
We're so moved. Was there anything else?
Fruit, food, there's
Food.
water and cookies.
Water and cookies. Okay? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.